Hello and welcome to Subnautica Below Zero. Well, we're back at base because, well, we found a heck of a lot of fragments over at I think it's the Lillypad area where I've been running a scanner. So I've actually come back to base to make those. Now, I just need to make some benzene here because one of the fragments that I found, or one of the blueprints I should say, is for this grappling arm. And the benzene we can make, because I actually found some, what they're called, they're called flowering spores. So I found those while I was actually searching for the magnetite and the nickel. So we can make that now. And it means I'll be able to get myself a grappling hook for my prawn suit. I think it's, yeah, so we make that here. And among all the other blueprints I found, there was quite a lot of aquarium module fragments scattered around along the surface. Just having a look to see if there's anything else that jumps out. Oh yes, there's a high capacity tank in among all this lot somewhere. Here, it's an ultra high capacity tank, so I've actually built two of them. So they've got 180 seconds of oxygen versus a high capacity tank which is 90. So I've converted two of these tanks over to the ultra high capacity, so that's probably the equivalent of four of those. Just having these two will be the equivalent of having four of these things plus that booster tank. I mean, the booster tank was good, I must admit, for getting out of scrapes, but yeah, it's still limited to like 90 seconds of oxygen, so I'd rather have these two. So I will put that back into storage and just stick with these two. But other things we found were, well, actually we've made that, so I don't need to record that. I found this, which is a thermal reactor. Basically, if you put this into your prawn suit and you go anywhere near thermal vents, especially really hot ones like the volcanic type stuff, as far as I recall, it actually recharges the batteries or the power cells, to be precise, that are in your your prawn suit. I think there's two of them. So it actually recharges your battery, so it allows you to stay out and about longer. I also found this afterburner upgrade. Now I've made that, I've put that into the actual sea truck, and what that does, it allows you to basically just accelerate. It gives you a real boost. So it only, as far as I'm aware, it only works while you've only got the sea truck itself. I don't think it works while you've got a load of modules attached to it. But basically you just select that on the hotbar, click the left mouse button, and it just accelerates forward. Well, it's an afterburner basically, so it does use up quite a bit of power, but it's good for getting out of scrapes, or if you've got a long distance to cover, it gets you there a bit quicker. It cools down, and then you can use it again though. And then we've got this option here, which is a horsepower upgrade. So if you put that into your access upgrade slot, what that does, it's while you've got all of these modules attached to the sea truck, it's weighing it down. It does slow the actual sea truck down. I mean, the sea truck on its own is pretty quick to get around. Once you start adding all these modules in, it gets slower. So what this does, it just gives it a bit more kick, if you will. It just speeds things up. It makes life a bit better. But that's a permanent feature, whereas that one, you've got to literally select it and click the left mouse button to actually make use of it. Once you put that in, it's pretty permanent. So we did get the ultra high capacity tank. Yeah, mentioned that. I think was there a, yeah, I think there's a, so we've made the grappling arm, so I need to take that across. I haven't made the prawn suit's thermal reactor because that one needs kyanite. So those two we have made. Still need to get the magnetite to improve the depth for our actual sea truck though. But the plan is I'm going to go back out there because I've got all the ingredients to make a bio reactor. Because while I've been out there, one of the problems is we'll be out there, the sun comes up, we're running on solar power, and I can do my scans, and then the sun goes down and it all grinds to a halt. I mean, I can go to sleep, so it's not too bad. But what I've been thinking was that, to be honest, if I was originally trying to search for magnetite, and it seems to be such a low depth, it's out of range of the actual, well, the range of the scanner itself. But I could use a bioreactor. So I've actually got a multi-purpose room already built over there. But I think once I've finished searching for fragments, getting the nickel ore, and I think there's some data boxes it was picking up, or at least one. I'll have a search for those. The plan is we'll move that scanner to a lower depth, but we'll power it using an actual bio reactor that's inside of a multi-room. That should allow us to go and find some magnetite. But one other thing I've noticed is I've actually found a wreck out there while I was searching for fragments, so we'll probably check that out as well while we're there. So we're going to head over there. So I'll see you in a while. Well, we're now in the scanner. Power's starting to build up. I didn't realise this, I must admit. I built this scanner, and then I built the multi-purpose room over there. The reason for actually having that was because I wanted to, well, basically I just needed somewhere to start storing things. So I built this this locker here, and I've just started dumping all sorts of things that I've been finding. But I've now built a bio reactor. But the weird thing is, before I built that, these two were actually sharing power, which I didn't realise. I thought they would need to be connected. They just seem to need to be in range, because as soon as I built that multi-purpose room, it was reporting 275 potential power. I added the extra 2 solar panels afterwards, but yeah, it's a bit odd that I didn't realise that. I thought they would have to be like connected or something. Anywho, power is building up, so there's still some fragments out there. I'm finding all sorts. I think so far it seems to be the ones I've already got, but one thing it says it's referencing here is a data box, so I'm going to try and get it a scanner for that. So there's a data box down there. Now whether it's one I've already found or not, I don't know, to be honest. But we're going to go and have a bit of a peek if we can find it. Down there. Oh, there's 2. Ah, interesting. The trouble I find with this scanner is it would be very helpful if they could like give you the range, tell you like how far away it is. The other hassle is directions. You've no idea where you're going. I just know it's over there somewhere. I don't know how to get to it or anything. I suppose in fairness it is just like recording, like some sort of scanning, system. Oh, hello. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. What the heck happened here? There's a data box there. This looks like some sort of... Looks like a place put in by Altera. Oh, hang on. What was that? Ah, this is Omega Lab. Ooh, that's not good. The door's open. Oh, we're going to have to investigate that then. Right, well, so it's found... It's only found 2 data boxes. Right, I'm going to turn the scanner off, because we may as well keep the battery. As far as I'm aware, this actually like builds up a battery storage. And it's a case of you can still use it, so even after the sun goes down, it should still hold some sort of storage. But anywho, that's the reason I just wanted to turn it off, to be honest. Because otherwise the scanner uses up a heck of a lot of power. And this is going to be the trouble. I'm going to go to a much lower depth with that scanner. And it's, well, yeah, it's a case of I'm not going to get the equivalent for solar panel power. I'm just going to be reliant on the bioreactor, which is about 500. When I was down here before with just the actual solar panels, they were getting something like 9% charge, I think it was. Oh, next Sunday drivers. How do we get... Oh, for crying out loud. I'm getting turned around here. How the heck am I supposed to get past them? Unless there's another entrance point. Oh, there's another entrance. I could have come in through the ceiling. Jeez Louise, we're crashing and banging here all over the place. Let's have a bit of a peek over here first. I thought I saw something. Oh no, it's just plants. So this is Omega Base. or what's left of it. Ah, so there's a... That's interesting, that, because that's a... Usually that's what they do, is the mark places with these little floodlights, so you know, you get directions. So basically, they expected you to come in here. I mean, useful if you knew how to get here in the first place. Right, let's see. So, right, so they've been growing they've been growing these things in here. I did not know that. An antenna plant. What the heck is an antenna plant? Can we harvest it? Okay, we can harvest it. Right, fair enough. Then they've got one of these ones. So, I could have just picked it up anyway. So how do they do that? Because this one I notice is a light. It basically just gives off light. It's not letting me pick it up. Boo-hoo. I've got tons of these ribbon plants. I mean, there's no harm like taking them with me, to be honest. Not doing anybody any favours out here. Right, so what's this data box? Swim charge fins. Ah, right. This is good because as it says, it actually charges. It takes advantage of your movement to actually charge the actual fins, the handheld tools. Because obviously I've got all these handheld tools and the battery's wearing out. Omega Lab. Tell you what, I'm just going to jump back into... I was going to say I'm going to jump back into the sea truck, and I can't remember where I put it. Right, I'm going to jump back into the sea truck because I may as well get as much oxygen because I can see that door's open. I was having a look at that. I thought that had been ripped open. On the top, it looks as though it's been ripped open by something. Right, let's just double check. Yep, that's got a chart. Well, what's that? Oh, we can eat these as well. Ah, cool. Right, so let's have a peek in here. Ooh, it's looking a bit dark in here. Oh, hang on. What was that? Oh, a bulkhead. Fair enough, we'll scan that. Why not? Actually, that's a thought. They're off the old system. Yeah, they're off the old system. You used to, I know in the original Subnautica, you used to have a dedicated device for actually scanning, for creating your health kits. Whereas now you can just make them within with the actual fabricator. And that's been carried over here for some strange reason. If I can get in, for crying out loud. Right, so... Excellent. So I've got a vending machine there. So it gives us chips. Woohoo! Right, we've already got a rubbish bin. Can we scan that? No, we can't. Why can't we scan that? Hello. I should have really come with one of those headlights. That would have been good. So this is Danielle's bed. So then we've got a blueprint so we can actually make our bed like that one. Hello. Is that a PDA? Oh, I thought I'd been able to scan that. What is that? Looks like a necklace or a... bit small, I must admit. Wristband, maybe? Can't scan it or do anything with it, though. Ooh, an aromatherapy lamp.
New blueprint synthesized.
Ah, so that's who she was talking about.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay. Swimming in plenty of it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
It's a pity we can't actually take advantage of that. Oh, it's a water unit, but it won't. Oh. See, it makes water, but we can't have one. Boo-hoo. Framed art. I'm sure there's a data box somewhere. Oh, we can't scan. Oh, there's a postcard. Can't do anything with that. Let's scan the bed. We can pick up a PDA. So that's a bin. Sure, I saw somewhere. Oh, that must be the other end. A composite platform. Yeah. No, I'm wondering where this. I see a data box is, but it must be at the other end of the. Because I think we've come into one set of living quarters here.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Right, so there's a room down there. There's a room down there. So there's another PDA.
Oxygen.
That's better. Oh, we can't scan these. Oh, boo-hoo. So you can't grow these like grow the plants on the walls. Oh! Oh, yes! It's the water filtration machine! Woohoo! Mind you, it needs a ton of power though, that's a drawback. But at this... Oh man, that makes life so much better, because that produces water. It actually separates the water and the salt. And the trouble is, what I'm finding in this game, what I was doing originally with Subnautica, I used to take advantage of the salt, because I used to actually use the salt to preserve the fish, but now we've got something like that, I don't need it. I'm talking about like the aquarium, for instance. I mean, I can bring the fish with me, and I can just cook the fish on the fly, basically.
New blueprint synthesized.
Maintenance access panel plate. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's another aromatherapy. So what's that one? Oh, I've already got the control room. Just gonna get titanium out of that. Yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, a multi-purpose room glass dome.
New blueprint synthesized.
Yeah, I think I could really do with like one of those nuclear reactors though, because they'll produce tons of power. Even the Bio Reactor struggles with like a water filtration unit. Yeah, we've still got a bit of water there, and I've got quite a few bladderfish inside of the sea truck anyway. So we've got a cup floating.
This lab looks like it was intentionally sabotaged.
Indeedy. That's what I saw. It looked like the roof was ripped open. Ooh. Oh. That is just plain evil. I'm being teased with batteries. I've just realised actually that I don't have the I didn't recharge the other capacity tank. Oh, Powercell charger fragment. Ah, cool. Oh, can we make one of them now?
Blueprint synthesized.
That would be under the... Yeah. Oh, so we can make one of those now. Ah, cool. So what's that then? Ooh, a nuclear reactor fragment. Woohoo! Oh, can we make a nuclear reactor as well?
New
Oh,
blueprint synthesized.
water filtration. Yeah, so we're definitely having one of them. We're definitely having one of them at some point. Oh, that just makes my day, that does. Just hope it's telling me how I can actually make the actual fuel rods though, otherwise that's going to be a bit awkward. Because I have found like where there's uranite. I know there's some around here actually. Speaking of which, let's get this light up and see if we can see anything better. So somebody came along here and totally wrecked the place. They even wrecked the nuclear reactor. It's as if this thing was literally ripped out, almost ripped out of the ceiling. Unless they just like came down, caused a lot of damage, and it's just looks a bit weird. That's all. When it's ripped apart. That's definitely. Oh, that has definitely made my day just coming here. Right, we're gonna jump back into here. We'll get our oxygen back. Switch over to that tank, so that tank will start to charge. So, what have we got out of this place? So we've got a nuclear reactor, we've got a water filtration machine. Don't really use bulkheads, but you can put them in. Quite useful. I don't have a containment vessel yet, which would have been handy. We've got some more beds, I suppose, counters, aromatherapy lamps. Trying to think what else we picked up. Still haven't finished finding any more blueprints for that. I must have it. I need to do some more searching for that. Ah, there you go. So that's not too bad. So we need 2 uranite crystal for that. So we'll have to do some searching for that stuff, really. Right, it's the data bank then. So
I challenged your spy pengling to a foot race earlier.
Because you got tired of losing to me?
Ouch. What if I've been letting you win so I could see you smile?
Cute. But I don't believe it. There are easier ways to make someone smile.
Easier than losing a foot race?
Oh, I think you're a woman with many talents.
What are you implying?
The artwork that appeared in my lab the other day?
Oh, that. A study in Parhelion Red.
I assume you had something to do with that.
That depends. Do you like it?
It's beautiful. Like the person who gave it to me.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were flirting with me.
Do you know better?
I don't know what I know anymore. Not when you're looking at me like that.
oh, I know. Yeah, because I remember she did mention somebody, but then it seemed to fizzle out. Anyway.
Investigation notes.
Seek fluid intake.
Have I actually got any water? Because it would help. Right, let's get back to that.
Investigation notes. Omega Lab was first breached by heavy impact, perhaps from a sea track modified with some sort of battering implement. A localized explosive charge was then released and detonated from a distance. Lab equipment was damaged to the point of inoperability, and all live specimens were destroyed. No personnel was injured. Samples have been collected for analysis to determine whether any bacteria escaped. It is, however, unlikely. The heat of the charge should have boiled everything within a 10-meter radius.
Hey.
We've studied the first
Ooh.
Corral bacteria samples from the specimen. Results are promising. We were able to stimulate rapid multiplication of cells in a controlled environment, resulting in the creation of several different mutations with potentially useful applications. Think of the possibilities. Life-saving treatments, genetic research. It could be a window to understand the evolution of life on this planet. The findings could move us forward by years. We recommend a wider study, using samples collected from a greater variety of sites around the original pustules. We trust you will provide the necessary security to do so. The Leviathan site must be protected.
So I wonder if folks were actually killed in that attack. Because it sounds like somebody attacked the place.
Danny's not here, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's you I wanted to see. What's that you're working on?
Just a sketch for a piece I want to make. I'm slacking off. Don't tell the boss lady.
I won't. It's beautiful. What is it?
I'm doing a series inspired by bacteria. mutant beauty. Life, death, risk. You know, that kind of thing.
What's this one? It looks like Karab, but Vin, is this a mutation?
It's just an art project.
You know you're doing that thing with your neck, like when you're trying to bluff an alien intruder.
Alright, fine. Fine. I'm bad at lying.
Are you mutating Karab bacterium from the frozen Leviathan? Here? In this lab?
Please, don't ask me any more questions.
I don't think I need to.
Oh, sounds dodgy. Okay. So I wonder if she came in after this accident, if you will. Oh yeah. Yeah, sounds like Altera were up to no good then. Maybe they ticked somebody off. You gonna go away? Gone. Well, that's good, I must admit. We're getting quite a few good things now. Oh, hello. It's Alan on the phone.
That laboratory appeared to have been sabotaged intentionally. Do you know what it would have been used for?
Looked like maybe bacteriology. That's what the equipment was for anyway. Before a fire tornado ran through it, or something.
Do you think your sister had something to do with the destruction?
I don't know why she would, but the more I see on this planet, the less I know what to think. Who would want to destroy it?
I think it's our friend who was warning us off when we went over to the Delta station. I suspect it's her. I can't think anybody within Altera would be doing it. Well, that's handy. I mean, I'll double check on this scanner because it did pick up 2 of those data boxes, but that was it. So unless it's found any more, I'll probably just put it back into searching for fragments, finish off this place.
Intake recommended.
Yeah, I could do with more food, I must admit. Oh, we turned this off, didn't we? Duh. Right, put that back on again. Right, well, I'm going to get back to searching for more fragments. See if I can find my... Where the heck's... Oh, there it is up there. And what I think I'll do next... I mean, I'm keen to go after the Magnetite, I must admit. Because then we can get to deeper depths with our sea truck module. Well, not necessarily the module, the sea truck in general, really. But there's a wreck over... That's a thought. Where's my beacon gone? Because I had a beacon for the wreck. There's the camera. Where's my beacon for the wreck gone? Oh! Go away. So there's the wreck down there. I think I might go in search of that. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be like going after this N6M, but I'm quite tempted to go and see what's over there actually first before I go there. I think that might be easier than moving this scanner. So I think that's probably next on the agenda. But that's all for another episode. Well, thanks for making it to the end of this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If so, then do please leave a like, as it will encourage YouTube's algorithms to suggest the video to others who might like it as well. If you have any tips or tricks for Subnautica, then please leave them in a comment below, as it would benefit anyone watching this video. Though I do appreciate any feedback at all, even if it's just to say hello. If you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing. It's free. Just remember to click the little bell icon though, as then you should get reminders when new content goes out. And if you'd like to support the channel, then consider becoming a Patreon. Alternatively, there's the option to make a one-off contribution through PayPal. I've left links for both options in the description below. But above all, I hope you like watching these videos as much as I enjoy playing Subnautica. Bye!